These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to break through. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Benfica finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Great vision. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Batistuta. Gets a good foot in there. Zico. Yamal.
Benfica definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And here's Batistuta. He might... And Batistuta! Now, oh, what has happened here? He's got away. Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Thiago, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
So no flag here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rijkaard cuts it out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Yamal.
Lens can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the...
Oh, great leap! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly...
Chance for a shot! It's there! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And we come to you
Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to...
Half-time.
Number 19, Yamal. Number 5,
And we get things going again.
Zico. Number 21, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 20,
Van Dijk.
Mohamed Salah. Number 15, Messi. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Substitution.
Lens do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Nemecha is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's crossed into the middle. Howson gets it clear. Crossed in once more. Cristiano Ronaldo! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. That's really well manoeuvred. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
This is a promising build-up. Lens still have the cards to affect this game. O'Shea. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Takes a shot! And a neat finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So the lead now is Cristiano Ronaldo! And that really should have been that.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. And Batistuta! Another one of football's and how moments. Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Driving forward, and he is. That's rather hopeful. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And it's Gerrard. Now it's Messi. Oh, Red, nice interception. DiMarco. Into the last 5 minutes. Batistuta, given the lift of his goal. Mohamed Salah! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Mohamed Salah deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And there goes the final whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying